Anderson Cooper is an actor, an agent from your federal government sent here to deceive you by the numbers. All he does is sell you lies and wear his shit-eating grin. He is a tyrant, either born to be or picked up as an orphan and trained into this gang. They give him the birthday of 6/3, June 3rd, in most parts of the world, written 3/6. Has a show, a propaganda series, a daily stream of propaganda that does nothing else than to control your mind, feed you divisive bullshit, to make you easier to control because you're fighting among yourselves. It is called Anderson Cooper 36036, born 3/6. The Zionist Jews, the Freemasons, the Jesuit order, all about cycles, circles, time, Saturn, the key of David, giving you 360 degrees. So, to then verify everything I just told you, all you have to do is go to the Gematrinator or any sort of Gematria calculator, paper and pencil. Reverse in alphabetical order, you see his full name sums to 271, the 58th prime, Freemasonry 58. But Anderson sums to 36. Reducing the alphabetical order. Guess what Cooper sums to? 36. And a show called Anderson Cooper 360, born 3/6. Oh, Hayes doesn't have that, just to show you, but this is still significant. Kill 17, Zion 17, Mason 17, 16th prime, God, Satan 55, and sacrifice, and so on. More in this video, but I hope you understand now. No more being on the edge, not knowing what's going on. If you're still skeptical, it's not because you're a skeptic, it's because you're retarded. And you should get the fuck out of the way. Don't even watch the rest of this video. Peace out. What's good? It's Chigozy. It's Thursday, December 7th, 2017. And the Jesuit order have put together a nice Gematria numerology Kabbalah exercise for us to go through, see how it's all by the numbers, see how all their mainstream media puppets are nothing else than a bunch of federal government agents with the sole task of selling you lies and deception on a daily basis by the numbers. So it's really a good way for you to have an array of actors. That's exactly what this is, an array of actors. And if you want to learn how to do this, you can just go through the array of actors, apply the numerology, apply the Gematria, and get what you find. And I have some examples that you'll really love to see, and I guarantee you they're all coded this way, no exceptions. This is also, of course, propaganda to sell the narrative that these mainstream media controlled pieces of shit you see on TV are just normal people just like you. They went to junior high, did all the cool things you did, and then they grew up and went to school and learned journalism, and CNN saw their exceptional talent and hired them. You know what I mean? Giving you propaganda like he went from playing the trumpet to playing Jeopardy and winning. That was by the numbers. He was ushered in through Jeopardy as a ritual put on by the Zionist Jews. This man was born to be in his position, John Berman, Mr. 102 initials. See? United States of America 102, Key of David 102, Propaganda 48 like Key of David. They're propagandists parallel with Key of David because that's exactly what it is. The Freemasons controlling your mind, controlling the world, swaying markets, swaying industry, making things go in their favor using propaganda. So my favorite example I just uncovered now is Anderson Cooper. And this explains why he has a show called Anderson Cooper 360, 36. This actor, his name sums to 72, 216, 162. The key of David, 216, 63, and then you know about our 36, 72 pairing that they love to do. So Anderson Cooper then, born on 6/3, 3/6, with the show called Anderson Cooper 36, 360. You're filling in the blanks, using their propaganda to do so. AC 1313. The Brianna Illuminati found with 13 families. So what do? They hire this actor to participate in propaganda in this documentary called Being 13. Another good example. Dr. Drew. Look at this. This puppet was born a day with a life lesson number of 36 and 90 numerology. So he was born with these numbers. So that means he became Dr. Drew. 90, 36, 72. These are the numbers for talent. That is what they refer to their actors as well. That's what they say, named the CNN talent from their junior high school photo. This junior high school also coded, from what I've seen so far, the Jesuit order branding the propaganda. Junior 33, high, so junior high 65, junior high school 79, 191, like Society of Jesus. 56, reflection of 65 that we had in junior high. Masonry, Zionism, 39, Federal 39, 33. Martin Luther King Jr., Martin Luther King, the federal government actor, coded the same exact way these actors are. Brian Todd, you guys are saying, so you can then go take the birth numerology of them, and you can do it by hand, 6 plus 3 plus 1 plus 9 plus 6 plus 7, or put into a calculator. Gamationator has a calculator. This calculator is downloadable from my blog. Born the day with 211 days remaining. 211, the 47th prime number, news 47. They put these numbers on their agents too. Agent 47. He's one of their agents. America 32. Day with a life lesson number of 32. A lot of these people have this date numerology. 95. The Bavarian Illuminati. Look at this piece of shit. This is, Alison Camerota. You can do her. All these people have Wikipedia pages. They all have the information. John Berman. She went from junior high to this. No, she went from being born to be in this Masonic network, then probably to some Order of the Eastern Star, high-ranking piece of shit, selling you lies every single day, telling you that some Islamic boogeyman have done this and that. And she's also based on, I think, White House stuff, doing stuff over there in Washington, D.C. So she's telling you more the lies of Donald Trump and his Mr. 45 Saturnian rituals he's doing. All the divide and conquer racist shit he's doing. She's there selling it to you. Doesn't give a fuck. We all know this bitch, Brooke motherfucking Baldwin. They're by the numbers. I have a Brianna Keilar blog post about how she murdered her mother by the numbers. I wanted to do a video on that, but you can look at that if you want and see how she's by the numbers. Her initials, Brianna Keilar. 2, B's the second letter. Keeler's the 11th letter. 211, the 47th prime, Agent 47, News 47. Just like Anderson Cooper, born date with leaving 211 days in the year. See how they do this? Freemasons love this number. Their compass is set at that many degrees. Foundation sums to that as well. Freemasons, or Euclid's 47th problem about establishing a foundation. Think about the age. Why is there a game, a mainstream game, video game called Hitman, and the main guy's name is Agent 47? And why have they refused to let you know this is why his name is Agent 47? Because it's a secret that the people who run the industry do not want you to know. News 47. 61, they put in these actors a lot too for news. People dying by these numbers too. Drew also sums to 58, like Freemasonry. David Drew Pinsky's full name and federal government have these same. This is not a coincidence. They're legitimately saying he is just federal government propaganda. He's just another stooge making you sick, killing you slowly. You know, she sells you the most lies. This is one of the tyrants that we need to take out, the Zionist. You know, Don Lemon participating in fake news propaganda. You know, he'll be really easy to do. That's what I'm saying. I'm not even going to do him. I mean, he's extremely coded, and he's just going to add so much more time to this video. I would honestly save him for a completely different video, but go do him. Go do all these people. I showed you my examples. Now you gotta do yours. You don't have to, show me your results. I'm just saying. And even if you understand this, don't listen to me. I'm talking about for people who like need to apply it and see. If you already apply the knowledge, you don't have to spend your time on this. You should share it with people, as always. But there's Dr. Drew. This is what made me decode him, because I was looking at this, looking at all the actors. I already, I didn't do the full exercise. I didn't apply it in everybody. He was born on a date with a life lesson number 34, Jewish 34, the president of CNN, Jeff Zucker. And again, you think he's the president of CNN, he runs it all. I mean, very well could be one of the main Zionist Jews, just also wanting to act. But if you look up Jeff Zucker, it just shows you. Born April 9th, 1965, Revelation 49. Jewish 34, date with 99th day of the year, route 13, you get 99, the Bavarian Illuminati 13, of course putting on him, Celebrity 99, the 97th numerology, the 25th prime, Synagogue of Satan 97, 266, they love to, look at this 266 Jesuit Pope now doing all this bullshit by the numbers. So, you can see here, they let you know who the Zionist Jews are. Zucker's born to a Jewish family, and he supports the state of Israel, so he is a Zionist Jew. I mean, no other way to say it. He's the president of CNN. There's no other way to say it. And look at it. Look at this. Employer, CNN Worldwide, this worldwide Freemasonic empire. That's exactly what they're talking about. He has an employer. I mean, someone put him into power by the numbers. He was born to be. Paul Begala, all these people, you can do anyone. Oh, you'll love this. And this shows, so the first black man we found, right? Victor Blackwell. So if that's not already obvious and mocking enough, look what happens when you type in Victor Blackwell. You get 60, you get 93, you get 237, 2 times 3 times 7 is 42, and you get 168. Before we get to those numbers, I just want to type out African American. So this isn't sum to 168, but I want to get these numbers out. But I will say I've seen 168 attached to black people too. we'll get there at some point if I see it. But nigger, some 260, 230 or 42, and then 93. Black History Month 93, Beyonce Gazelle Knowles 93, Martin Luther King Jr. 93, Malcolm X 93. The only date they met on a date with 93 numerology, both dying at 39, and now this black actor found on a date with 93, or with 93 gematria. And now that reminds me, look at Prince Hall Freemasonry for more examples of the Freemasons applying the same thing. Prince Hall Freemasonry is a branch of North American Freemasonry founded by Prince Hall on September 29th, 1784. By the way, all these black men we just talked about, Don Lemon. So yeah, Don Lemon, we saw him earlier. He wasn't the first black one we've seen, but you know what I mean. Don Lemon's also Prince Hall Freemason. With 93 days remaining, Prince Hall Freemasonry was found. Undeniable. Of course, on a date with a lifeless number of 58 and 139 numerology. If you type out Freemasonry, do the gematria on it, use an alphabetical order, you get 139, and then reducing 58. So it does not end there. If you go to the Order of the Eastern Stars propaganda page, this is the co-ed, a lot of females from here, form of Freemasonry, because since to be a Freemason you have to be a male, this is what the females can do. But there's also men a part of this. They're so Masonic that they have to also be part of this. But on December 1st, 1874, Queen Esther chapter number 1 became the first Prince Hall affiliate chapter of the Order of the Eastern Star. It was established in D.C. by Thornton Andrew Jackson. I'm pretty sure that's all coded too. All I did so far was the date numerology on this. Date with 30 days remaining. Nigger 30. Also Saturn 93, Saturn 30. You see how they put the gematria pairings inside the little numerological rituals, the dances between the dates. Whenever they establish something. That was a date with a life lesson number 33 and 105 numerology. Freemason 96 numerology. Architect 87, 13, 24 reflection of 42, nigger 4230. But I want to, race war 33, but I want to point this out. Just look at this pattern. This is when Prince Hall Freemasonry was founded. This is when the chapter was founded. First off, the 1784 versus the 1874, just some little reshuffling play. In gematria, using the alphabetical order, Freemasonry sums to 139 and 58 reducing, right? In that same system, so using the alphabetical order, Masonry sums to 105, reducing that alphabetical order sums to 33. Masonry, Freemasonry, neatly laid out in the same types of numerology in the date, just like how it's neatly laid out here. 105, 33, you put free in front of it, 139, 58. So these patterns are very thorough, they're very accurate. That is why this is so easy to expose. That is why my work looks like it's so great. And I do appreciate all support, I really do. And I know I do put some effort into this, but I do have to say, for those new to this, if you really apply it, it is this bold. This is not me being good at anything. I mean, I didn't tell them. I didn't tell the Prince Hall Freemasons to establish an idea with 93 days remaining. I was not even born then. I was born over 200 years later. I did not tell them to do any of this. So it's just them doing the bullshit, and I'm just exposing it. Victor Blackwell, get the fuck out of here. We all know her, Michelle Pereira, this bitch we see on TV all day long selling you lies, the same as Brooke Baldwin. So SE Cup, very coded. I haven't decoded her yet, but I'm pretty sure she's very coded. Saturn 21. This is this Zionist Jew banker, Mark Garagos, with the 274 right here. I want to document that. So there you have it. I'm gonna link this too, so you can go through this exercise. It's part of this propaganda talking about the dislike button, making people. I mean, how's this news? Of course, people live vicariously through their Facebook likes and dislikes, because we live in a world of goyim. We see how everyone reacts with it. We see how everyone does shit on Facebook for likes, obviously. But of course, don't exaggerate it, give you fake news propaganda to blow it up, make parents worry, and make them shelter the kids more so the kids become more retarded. Cyber Civics, CC33. So at least now you know what page this will be on. And about the likes, dislikes. You ever hear me talk about likes, dislikes on my channel? That's more for a marketing standpoint to the masses. What do they think? Oh, a video has all these likes? Oh, he must be telling the truth. It must be good. Oh, it has all these dislikes? Oh, it's probably, boom. I've even had people comment, haven't you seen the dislikes on your video? Yeah, it's like, so yeah, that's why I like that ratio. I'm trying to get this knowledge out. That's my main goal. 118, like death, sacrifice 55. The videos about teens are killing themselves, all sorts of shit, getting depressed. Make these numbers. 20th prime right here, death 20. This is the 41st prime, the 13th prime number. Well, yeah, 179 is the 41st, 41 is the 13th. Oh man. So you see it there, how those are all coded actors. I mean, this video is already 19 minutes long. I might as well do the Brianna Keilar. Just add it to this video so I can get out the way. Oh, and I wanted to show you Ian Lee. So look, protests break out following Trump's Jerusalem decision. Updating at 12:22. Order out of chaos 222. That's also 1 plus 2 is 3. 22 the master builder number, just like we saw earlier. 322. Abrahamic religions. Ancient. I explain every single time. Because they code it all the time. Masonic, the reflection of that, and all that. Think about it. This is in Jerusalem. We're talking about going back to biblical times. We have Palestine involved, so we're talking about Islam. The ancient mystery religions is what they're based off of, and they're called the Abrahamic religions. They also do 322. Just that alone, I mean, the Goy will never wake up. That's why they call them Goy. Uh-oh. Here we go. So I wanted to show you how this, I mean, come on, how's this not an actor? I have a friend who kind of looks like him, really cool guy, one of those happy-go-lucky, good to be around, funny dudes. This is exactly how he would look like if he was just fucking around. Found this on the ground. Fucking around for Halloween or something, with making this face. Because this is exactly what this is. Fake news. Some Ian Lee in Israel. Look at this. 28, 46, 64 reflection in Israel. 35. They got to have the number for Thelema in there too. Thelema 2864. Thelema honoring the number 93. Israel doing everything by the number 93. The Knesset's their governing body. Knesset 93. 39, they have a lot of numbers. Israel, New York is Little Israel. New York 39, and Wesley 39, doing everything but 39. The Empire State Empire 39. So that is how it is. The Masonry Zionism 105, the 105 video. And then Brianna Keilar, as I promised. And then we'll end it. You'll see how we've gone through so many of their actors. Look, this piece of shit right here too. I'm gonna quickly go through this. I might eventually make a proper video on there. But think about her. Her name is Brianna Keilar. That's how I pronounce it. That's how the killer's pronounced in most part of the world. That's not in England or America or Canada. They pronounce the I's like E's. Just like in Death Note, that's what they call him Kira. Because they can't say L's either. Brianna Keilar. Her name, some she's 61 like news, as I explained earlier. Remember Mrs. 211, the 47 prime. We all know her too. She's always on the mainstream media, CNN, government-run propaganda. Assassin and Brianna Keilar have the same gematria. I think this was, I document this because I know they called this pattern for a lot of the reasons, but her mother was murdered by the numbers for her career. So they're like, oh, we're going to make her an assassin. Don't be surprised if she was the one who did the killing. This is what the price you pay to be in this gang. So this is her birth numerology. Date with 129 numerology, America 129, propaganda 48, fake news 48, born a day with a life lesson number 48, to participate in the propaganda, sell it to you by the numbers. Saturn 30, prophecy 110, and then 2 plus 1 is 3, so that's also 9/3, 93. Saturn. America 129. And then this is the date her mother died. A date with a life lesson number of 31. Brianna Keilar's full name, 127, the 31st prime. Killer 31. 31's the 11th prime. Date with 58 numerology. Freemasonry. Revelation 49. And then date with 38 numerology and 228 days remaining. Death 38, 228, reversing that, or not reversing, but Sumerian is the English ordinal times 6. So A is 6, B is 12. See what I'm saying? So you just take this value times 6, 228. And then from Brianna Keilar's birthday, or no, from the day her mom died to Brianna Keilar's birthday, her 32nd birthday. I don't know where I got 32nd from. I fuck her age right now. But it's 127 days. Brianna Marie Keilar, 127. Kill Sumshi 44. It's 4 months, 4 days. 181 weeks and 18 weeks, 1 day. That's the 42nd prime number. Formation 42, Jesuit, Saturn. And then just a document, she got married 142 days before her birthday. If you're at 42, you got 142. It's also 20 weeks and 2 days. It was 22 numerology, your mom dies. Master builder number. Ritual 81. 4 months, 19 days from her birthday. It's from her upcoming birthday. Her marriage was a ritual. These celebrities don't just marry whenever they want and they feel like it. They do what they're told by the numbers. So I think this video is a really good look as to how it's always psychological operations in your media put on by the military. And then these people born to the network are then employed and then murdered. They're going to murder her by the numbers to put on scripted propaganda. This is, this is her employer right here, CNN. This is the propaganda always exposed. This is where we see her at. So I don't think it should have any kind of question. Sacrifice 55, God, Satan, Donald Trump, this type of propaganda. This is fake news for the last time. Anything Donald Trump participates in, any story about him, anything he says, anything he does is all a script. It's all an act. It's all Revelation coded propaganda. Revelation 49, always putting that number Donald Trump. It's always thelemic. It's always Saturnian in nature. It never fails. I want to see these emails coming out. I think it's today. That's when this shit came out. It was like this evening or late afternoon. We'll just do from Donald Trump's birthday to the emails. Because again, I gotta inundate people with examples so they can finally see. Because if I have all these examples for you, then it dispels any kind of coincidence. I mean, you can still say it is. You can say anything you want if you're retarded. I mean, it doesn't matter. 25 weeks in one day, that's the 54th prime. Even I was reading this earlier and I noticed this. I think there's a 54 in all this. But it's also a span of 177 days. Propaganda 177. New World Order 177. 25, 52. Donald Trump 25. Remember, he did the whole Jerusalem naming. He named Jerusalem that Wednesday. That's exactly 25 weeks from his birthday. Trump 25. So how can I say in all my videos, look up for the number 25. Trump does everything by the number 25. Keep it in mind. And then he does some really significant thing that people are protesting for, against, that everyone's all up in arms about now. Exactly 25 weeks from his birthday. So, again, I can't be calling these things out over and over and over again before they happen. And then they happen. And then, you say it's coincidence. Trump, the 58-story tall Trump Tower. That's what they're talking about. All your federal government. Peace out.